Alright, so this isn't really going to be that huge of a follow-up, nothing major, nothing has happened since I made the video on Lily Peet. However, something about that video really did blow my mind. So, before I get into it, I gotta confess to all of you that I've been binge-watching Jim Sterling quite a lot lately, which is usually what I do when I want to watch certain YouTubers. I just binge one of them for about a week at a time before I move on to the next. Now, I booted up his video about game emulators, and as I listened to it, there was something oddly familiar about it. Like, plenty of statements in that video sounded exactly like statements I heard almost word for word in another video, and I couldn't quite place what it was until Jim said this.
And it's corporations appealing to decency too, which is fucking rich.
And then it hit me exactly where I heard that statement from. A video that I fucking covered on this channel.
And it's conservatives appealing to morality too, which is fucking rich.
And you heard that right. Lily's video completely ripped off certain segments of Jim Sterling's video on emulators.
Why should I be expected to pay $5 for Mario Brothers on a console that could be obsolete soon, with no guaranteed ability to carry my purchases through to the next console, when I could have had the game running on my desktop for free with no restrictions whatsoever by the time it took me to finish asking this question? Because it's wrong? I mean, that's the reason. Obviously, it's the only reason, because it's wrong.
What possible reason is there to give that they shouldn't beat their tormentors into the dirt? Because it's wrong? I mean, that's the reason. Because it's wrong.
And let me bust out those caveats right now, because I'm just as fond of covering my ass as any real games journalist. Of course it's wrong. The distribution of copyrighted code is illegal. The acquisition of ROMs is technically illegal, at least without the get-out clause of owning a legitimately purchased copy, and has at the very least been deemed unethical by people much more learned than I. It's wrong. It's definitely wrong. But it's not exactly an argument that speaks to the value of the product itself, is it? That doesn't sell me on anything. That's just appealing to decency. And it's corporations appealing to decency too, which is fucking rich.
Assault is certainly illegal, except in situations of self-defense, and we've all been taught that diplomacy is a morally superior option to physical force. Sure, it's morally wrong. It's not exactly an argument that speaks to the value of being on the moral high ground though, does it? And it's conservatives appealing to morality too, which is fucking rich.
Now it's funny because I joked with my buddy Xander about her having some inspirations on his content, like the basic structure of their videos being the same. The paraphrasing sarcastic voice she used in Violence is Golden sounds very similar to the same voice Jim uses in that same tone.
Social media is full of cries of violence only begets more violence.
If you decide to stream past 7-7,
I highly recommend not doing this. You have been warned.
But none of this was really evidence of anything, just an observation that me and some friends made. But I didn't think I'd actually be fucking right. Now don't take this as me like calling her out on anything. This isn't really that important. It's just, and it's kind of an old example. It's just something funny that I noticed that I really wish I put in my video because it's really fucking glorious.